Good morning. Welcome to Bible class this morning. Today we get to see Jesus perform another miracle, which means that Jesus does something that is impossible, but Jesus can do it. I'm going to get our friends Gabby and Max. Hello, Gabby. Hello, everybody. And hello, Max. Ooh, hello, everybody. So today we have another fun Bible story to share with our friends. Are you guys excited? Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait. Gabby, too much talking again, Gabby. All right, today we are going to have a Bible story that kind of is a lot like this picnic. The people are eating outside and they are Jesus uses a little boy's picnic lunch that his mom had sent him. So listen to the story. Our Bible story today comes from Matthew 14, Mark 6, Luke 9, and John 6. Jesus' disciples and Jesus had been healing people all day long, and Jesus said, "Let's go to a quieter place and rest." Jesus and the disciples got into a boat and crossed the sea, and there was a crowd waiting for them when they got to the other side of the sea. Jesus saw the crowd and he cared about them. Jesus taught them about the kingdom of God, and he healed more sick people, and now it was starting to get late.
Jesus had finished teaching. Everyone was hungry. "Send them away to buy food," his disciples said. But Jesus wanted to show the people that they could trust God. "Why don't you feed them?" Jesus asked. "It would take a year's wages to buy bread for them all," his disciples cried. "How much food do you have?" asked Jesus. "There is a boy here," said Andrew, "who has 5 loaves of bread and 2 little fish." Jesus smiled. "Perfect. Tell the people to sit down on the grass."
This little boy had lunch that his mom had sent with him, like this basket that I have here. And in his basket, they found he had 2 fish and then 5 loaves of bread. And then he took it and he prayed over it. And you know what he prayed? He thanked God for the food. And then he gave the food to the disciples to hand out. He said, "Have the people sit down," just like sitting down outside at a picnic. Who has ever gone on a picnic before? Have you guys ever gone on a picnic before? Yeah, it's really fun. You take your blanket outside, you bring your food, you sit down on your blanket, and you eat outside. It's really fun. And Jesus told them, "Have the people sit down and now pass out the food."
So the people sat down all over the mountainside. Jesus thanked God for the bread and the fish. Then he broke them into pieces for his disciples to hand out.
And then he gave it to the disciples to hand out, and they kept handing it out. And there was more, and there was more, and there was more, and there was more.
Afterwards, the disciples gathered up the leftovers. There were 12 baskets full, from just 5 loaves and 2 fish.
Now, if you started out with just a teeny tiny bit of food and you were trying to stretch it to feed more people than you had enough food, do you think you're going to have any food left over? No way. But Jesus said, "Go gather up the leftovers." They had 12 baskets of food left. So this is just one basket, and that's all they started out with, was one basket with a little bit of food. And after everybody had already eaten all that they wanted, they had 12 of these left over. Now, is that a miracle or what? That is amazing. So all these Bible stories teach us that Jesus and God can do things that are impossible. So we need to remember that. You guys need to think about that. And when you're going through life and you're like, oh man, this is so hard. There's no way that this can be better. Do you think that you could pray to God and to Jesus? Yeah, absolutely you can pray. Jesus can answer things way better and way more than we think he can. So we have to remember that. Gabby and Max, what did you guys think of the Bible story today? It was amazing that Jesus could feed all those people with just a little bit of food and then even have some left over. Wasn't that amazing, Gabby?
Oh my goodness, that was so amazing. My favorite part is that they gathered 12 baskets after. That was just crazy. Oh, I just love how Jesus can do things that are impossible. But it's not impossible with God.
Gabby, you are the funniest little thing. Oh, you are so funny. But I did like your songs. I have a big question to ask. Why did Jesus perform miracles? Let's think about that for just a second. Think.
I think he performed miracles because he wanted to look really cool.
Oh, Gabby, that's a really good guess, but I don't think that's the answer. Do you know, Max? Because he could. Yeah, that's a good one, because he could. Well, Max, that is a good guess, but that's not the answer. Jesus performed miracles to show that he was God's son. Only Jesus can give us everything that we need. Jesus gives us forgiveness, peace with God, and a life forever with him.